Staring in an honest mirror, suddenly I see things clearer, vulnerable and exposed, stripped down but fully clothed. Both hands around my face, a gentle touch, a strong embrace. Your cold as ice, warm as spring. You sing a song I wanna sing. The unknown, it scares me and it petrifies me. You're unknown and you scare me, yeah, you petrify me. I was set in my ways and then I heard you say, keep your head in the clouds and your feet on the ground. Whoa, whoa, oh, spinning round, round and round, uncontrolled, I hit the ground, paralyzed, crying eyes, gray clouds and endless skies. Both hands around my face, a gentle touch, a strong embrace. Your cold as ice, warm as spring. You sing a song I wanna sing. The unknown, it scares me and it petrifies me. You're unknown and you scare me, yeah, you petrify me. I was set in my ways and then I heard you say, keep your head.
More infectious than Corona, more violent than a queen. MTL, we hope the show goes well. And please, don't be cock. Ha!
Hello and welcome to MTL. Happy belated Women's Day and a glorious Women's Month to you. Tonight, the show is all about girls. And what better way to do that than to become one?
And there we go. Let's go, girls. Bra strap. Ooh, good evening. Hello, hello. Indeed, here we are at MTL celebrating women, strong women. May we know them, may we be them, may we raise them. I'm joined by three fantastic, phenomenal women. I'm going to start with my co-host, the gorgeous Alexandra May on the end. Hello, hello. So nice to see you, pretty in pink.
Thank you, thank you.
Love that. I've got on our couch, we're starting with Sincerely and good evening. Hello, how are you, darling?
Fine, thanks, and you?
Fantastic, thank you. And the gorgeous Just Mia. Hello, hi, hi.
Hi, Bunny. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm really excited to be chatting to female songwriters as we're celebrating Women's Month, as we're doing a ladies' takeover. I know it's a man cave, but we are kind of adding our own little spruce.
Who rules the world, guys? Girls.
So let's get into who you are, what you do, and why. I'm going to start with you, Sincerely, and talk me through how the journey of music began for you.
So I think music was just in my veins. It was always in the house. When I was really, really young, I started learning the piano and violin from the age of 5. And it just evolved more and more into, performances. I eventually played at weddings with the violin with my brothers, my 2 naughty brothers. And and just, slowly but surely at varsity and stuff. I was playing in orchestras and, those varsity singing groups and whatever. Yes. And then I played in a band called Faz and the Firecrackers for about 5 years. And then I went solo in 2017. I did some teaching for a while, but eventually I, subject teaching, at school and stuff.
That means you've got your theory head on.
No, I'm not even talking about music. I'm not even talking about music. But eventually I was just like, I need to fulfill what my soul wants to do. Life's too short, And
Hashtag YOLO.
Yes.
I don't think anybody still says that in 2020. It just goes to show how old I am.
I'll still say it.
You're good, do that. It's like,
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I think music and art is one of those things that kind of grabs you by the soul strings and doesn't let you go until
you have to obey.
You've got to obey.
Yeah.
Right? Definitely. It doesn't. You don't choose it.
It chooses you.
I love that. Which brings me to you. We're kind of familiar faces.
Yes.
In the streets trying to find your feet in music. Done the Idols run.
Yes.
Just like I have. And also some success on The Voice. Just Mia, tell me a little bit about how music grabbed you by the jugular.
I also started when I was very young. I always sang around the house, always music in the house as well. But it didn't really ignite in me until I was at varsity. I was also like took part in the singing group. And that's where I really found my voice, and I decided, okay, this is what I want to do. And then I tried out for Idols the year you did it. I didn't do so well, but it was a great, it was a great learning experience for me and growing experience. And then after that, I just kept on doing music, started writing, learning how to play instruments. It just bit me from there on, and here I am today, still doing it, still loving it.
Love that. So we did have a little chat off air about how these journeys that we take, it's always a learning curve, no matter where you find yourself. But tell me a little bit about your musical inspiration, just Mia. Who inspires you? What direction does your music take as a result?
Well, there's a lot, to be honest. One of the biggest inspirations will always be Nina Simone for me.
Stunning.
I just love everything about her. How strong she is, her honest lyrics, the way she composes her music. Love it, Amy Winehouse as well, Janis Joplin. Yeah. There's so many. Like, those women inspire me. And they're all kind of, in the olden days, but it's still, like, touches me so deeply when I listen to their music.
It's the good stuff. And you've highlighted some really powerful vocalists there, I must say. That they all had a bit of grit and soul and a hell of a lot of attitude.
Just like her.
Yes.
Exactly.
Very strong woman.
It tells me what we can expect from your live performance a little later.
I hope I don't disappoint, guys.
No, you couldn't if you tried.
Thanks.
Tell me about your musical influences, sincerely, and about where you found your voice or how you found your voice. And sometimes other people being themselves kind of allows you to be yourself. Who is that artist for you?
Wow, I must say Bach. I'm joking. Okay, well, a little bit.
No, but that's amazing.
But true. Look, that's my favorite, one of my favorite composers. But I grew up in the classical sort of environment. But then later on, my brher introduced me to an artist called Imogen Heap.
Absolutely.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
And her album So she brought out an album in 2005 called Speak For Yourself.
Yes.
And I just remember listening to that and going, you can do that with music, and people are okay with it, and it sounds so good. And it just kind of sparked a journey of learning production software and just playing around with it. I'm by no means an amazing producer, but I can, put my ideas down. And I would say that's one of the biggest influences for me. And then, of course, the rock bands of the 2000s, like, My Chemical Romance, Paramore, 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yes, keep going.
Yeah, I know, right? Muse. I can't forget Muse and Coldplay. Yeah.
Absolutely love Coldplay. I would love to hear from you out there online. Make sure to comment, do the things so we can hear from you what you would like, or rather I can say, who's inspired you, what music you love, as we are profiling strong, powerful, incredible women on MTL. So you got me on this Imogen Heap thing. I can't stop thinking about the fact that she was supposed to come here. I know that 2020 has just been a bit of a mind warp and nothing can happen. But
to put it lightly.
I know, to put it lightly. I can't swear during the people. So. No, my mum might watch.
Hold it in.
But she's going to be doing something live online, because everybody's doing everything online, with Zolani Maolo from Freshly Ground, which is fantastic, who's been definitely...
Yes.
That was last night.
Amazing voice.
Did I miss it?
Yeah,
Stop,
you missed it.
Stop.
Oopsie.
That was last night. I watched it. It was awesome.
That's okay. You can go and watch it again.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
There must be a replay.
There's got to be.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Late. You've really broken my heart now,
I'm
because
sorry.
I also missed her when she physically came here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then that got cancelled
Same.
too.
Yeah.
Third time.
Unfortunately.
Third
Third
time.
Luckily it's online, so
That is true. So there's some new music that we're going to be profiling from you ladies tonight. Is it new music? Is it stuff that's already out on the airwaves? Tell me a little bit about what you've got in store for us tonight.
Well, recently I released a song called Here I Go Again, and it's been doing really well. It's gotten a bit of radio play, which I'm very grateful for.
a bit. What? It's like what? Number 2 on what?
It's number 2 on the indie, the 5FM indie charts.
Yes, don't be modest. Tell us the things. Give me all the receipts. That's fantastic.
So it's the first time that I've done English. Actually, I used to do, I'll still do it in the future, Afrikaans alternative, but I also write English, and I was like, Mia, you have to do your English as well, because it's such a different style than your Afrikaans. So I tried it, and it's doing well, and I'm glad. It's the first time I've been on 5FM, you know, like a big radio station, and I'm so grateful for it.
Very cool. I'm now getting quite a strong Karen Zoid vibe.
Oops. A lot of people have said that to me.
That's a good thing. Don't oops. I've completely fangirled. I had to open for
No, I
her
love
before.
her.
And I was just like, I'm a professional. I'm a big girl. Please touch
Don't
me.
cry. Don't cry. I would cry, literally, if I have to open for Corazon. I'd be like, every dream came true right that minute. She's amazing.
And
I
she
love
is
her.
amazing, exactly.
Such a good artist. The way she, like, recomposes the songs that she does on her show, I'm always, like, so mind blown. Like, it's just, wow. Yeah.
So lots of a huge pool of powerful women, even locally, and the
Lots.
Imogen Heaps of the world that I completely missed. About your music tonight, sincerely, Anne, tell me a little bit about the music that you're performing tonight for us. Is it something new? Is it part of a bigger project? Have we got an album in the works? Tell me everything about that.
Yeah, there's an album in the works, but I'm
Stunning.
kind of just, you know, releasing snippets of it as
Cool.
I go along.
Teasing us.
Teasing, absolutely. You got to do that. And yeah, so this song was actually released in February.
Okay, cool.
And there was a long drought, of course, lots of things sort of just happened. And of course, COVID-19, and then it's caused some delays as these things go. Yeah, so this song is a female empowerment kind of song. It's not really a female empowerment in the world sort of sense, but it's a female to female empowerment. It's a woman to woman
Yes.
That's
kind
beautiful.
of, yeah.
Lyrics, like, you know, it makes you want to stand together.
Yeah, and
even
so
more.
so I wanted to maybe do the new song that's kind of going to get released soon, but I thought to myself, I must do She's on Fire.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I already like the title. And I want to shy away from this thing where people think it's like cliched that like we get together and, I don't know, eat
it's
marshmallows
not.
in pajamas and like pillow fight and stuff. But it's really important to have that safe space where you can be all the woman that you are. So
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to that. So that we can delve deeper into the cliche that I said I'd stay away from. If you were to be, if there was going to be like a biopic, like a movie of your life, who would play you? Just Mia?
Okay, this is, I think, a lot of people have told me that I look like her, so I'm just going to say it, Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. Ding, ding, ding. Absolutely.
So that would be, I don't think I'll choose anyone else. You know?
Yeah. I didn't even have to think about it.
And she's a great actress, so that's done already.
She is, yeah.
And here I go with the mic. And they specifically said, don't do that with the mic.
Oh, like so.
Yeah, like throw it. I can't help, I talk with my hands. But yeah, Drew Barrymore.
Very much. I totally connect. Have you given this any thought? If not, just open your mouth.
Well, for the last 10 seconds, I have. Oh, wow. So I don't generally agree with this, but someone saw a picture on my Instagram where I'm spinning in the rain, wearing this weird thing that's almost nothing. But she was like, oh my word, I thought that was Selena Gomez.
Oh, I could see that. I could see that.
It must have been an
Especially
angle.
with the bangs.
It must have been an
Okay.
angle thing.
No,
Other
I
people
could
have
see
said Zoe Deschanel.
Again with the bangs.
It's the bangs.
I like Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I don't think that one so much.
I'm trying to think of someone. I can't. You've got a very
But-
unique, beautiful
Thank you.
look. So
See,
it's
this is
hard
why
to-
we need our own woman gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, I'm weird. So Zoe Deschanel is weird. So she would
She is
fit
quirky.
the role
Makes
because she's
sense.
already halfway there.
Yeah.
It's pungent eyes.
And Alexandra, have you ever thought about this?
Who would play me in the movie?
Yeah, in the movie of yourself, telling the story of your life.
So the problem is that the actress that I want to play me in the movie is dead,
Oh,
which is a slight problem.
not awkward at all, but
Audrey
who is
But,
it?
but we'll still say it anyway. I want
Audrey.
I want Audrey Hepburn
Audrey is.
to play me. Or I'll play Audrey.
Yeah, you can
Either
play
way,
Audrey.
I'm so fine with it.
You can do that. But that's
I dig
spot on,
Audrey.
yeah.
I was also feeling a bit of an Anne Hathaway. I feel like
I'll
that
take
could also
that.
work.
Also beautiful, fantastic. But what about
But
you,
I-
Bunny?
Oh, I don't know. I've always been like a Queen Latifah fan. And also in Chicago when she did that If You're Good to Mama. I feel like one day when I'm big, one day when I'm big, I think I could be a burlesque dancer. Please don't watch this, Mom.
Mom was like, no, that's not what I
It's
planned
not
for
what
your
I
future.
mean. So tell me a little bit about what 2020 has been like. I know that I started as being a mind warp, but I know for our industry specifically, it's been pretty harrowing. Have you worked on music while we've been in lockdown? What have you been busying yourself with? Sincerely, Anne, you mentioned that you have an album in the works, but is it something that you're going to release that full body of work at some time soon, and hopefully we'll be able to gig, or
Fingers crossed.
you're just kind of working the charts at the moment. What are your thoughts?
2020 has taught me acceptance, big time. Remember, I was telling you earlier. And there were so many delays, so many problems, things were beyond my control. And I've just actually had to take a step back and just go, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. This album will get released when it's its time. Don't try and rush things. And I must admit, a large sort of portion of particularly level 5 lockdown, mentally I was just not creative. I was down in the dumps, and I was sad, and I was trying to deal with everything.
Scary,
because I teach as well online. So I teach, but now I had to move everything online, and that was such a big adjustment. So for quite a while, I actually had to relearn how to just cope and get back on the horse.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's also this whole, I always feel like I'm swearing when I say this new normal that I just do not want to accept. We were talking about the 12 steps of grief and acceptance and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I won't do it. Tell me about your musical plan. Is there something that, now that we're kind of, I know they use this word in business, pivoting, as artists are finding different ways to be creative on these new platforms.
That's true. Well, not a lot has changed for me, I would say, except for it was very hard to, see gigs that were supposed to happen not happening. And, for your income as well, that's tough. But I also teach online guitar lessons, which has helped me so much. And I'm so grateful for that. But planning-wise, that's a thing I just learned with this whole experience. It doesn't matter how much you plan. The next day, maybe something could happen totally out of your control, like you said. And it is what it is. So I think I've also learned just to, go with the flow. Plan enough, but don't over-plan and don't stress yourself out because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
That's true.
Just do your best. That's all you can do is to do your best always.
I think that it's so true. What you're saying is, I think if there's some positive in this whole gemors, right? Yes. That it's giving us a minute to just take a beat.
Deep breath.
And to work on certain skills, or whether it be teaching skill or actually learning yourself and whatever, or finding that center again, finding your chai and your chi and your chai latte. So I think if there's some positive, I think that it's important to say what you're saying.
Yeah, and you learn a lot through this experience as well. It's just don't be so hard on yourself. It will happen if it needs to happen.
True.
Yeah.
True. I feel like you were speaking directly to me and the things that I've actually even one time tried to meditate. So things that one time.
I can't do that. I can't even do yoga. Like, I cannot focus. I can't
so
do
much.
that.
Shut down the brain. Yeah.
It's so much.
It's hard.
I was sitting down with my partner, and he's very much like vegan meditation, Zen, so like centered. And he was like, "Let's meditate together. Stop fidgeting. Stop moving. Stop fidgeting. Leave me alone."
Because your mind goes like this. I think most artists they struggle to shut down. It's something you have to teach yourself to just take a breather, guys.
But you're always thinking, you're always planning, you're always planning an
creative mind.
Especially during this time where there is no other creative outlet when it comes to us gigging, that is where we spend our energy. And now we literally can't, so I think our mind's just running.
What can we do next?
And also as women, that's also what we've got to make a plan. Like you can't have nothing going on. Something has to happen. And with that, I will segue into a bit of live music. Why not treat ourselves? If you will do the honors and treat us, sincerely, and with something wonderful and delicious and live, because I haven't seen that in a while.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Love your Vans.
Oh, thank you so much. Been heavy into them lately.
I got some multicolored ones as well. One day I'm going to be a sneakerhead when I'm big. There's lots of things I'm going to do when I'm big. One day I'll be like
Queen
super
Latifah.
zen, be Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Meditate with your
to
partner. Maybe become a vegan. You never know.
If the future is female, what does it look like? A world full of envy, an eye for an eye. We step on each other and not for a lover. It's easier to bring someone else down than to face our own. female, what does it look like? Why do we like hating another one's making? A negative perception is just a reflection. Comparison is the thief of joy. We're harassing ourselves for who we think we're not. Good vibes female, I wanna be a good vibes female. Did we not see it in the small print detail? She's on fire, she's not put out if she ignites another. It won't affect the state of her empire, and she won't stop until she lights more fire. She's not put off by all the green vampires. If the song makes you feel uncomfortable, then you probably got something to learn. We might not always get it right, but it doesn't mean we cannot try. I see you, and I raise you. I see you, and I raise you above the waves, the waves, the waves, the waves, the waves. Good vibes female, don't you wanna be a good vibes female? Did we not see it in the small print detail? She's on fire, she's not put out if she ignites another. It won't affect the state of her empire, and she won't stop until she lights more fire. She's not put off by all the green vampires. If the future is female, here's what it looks like.
Of BY.
The incredible,
That's
Sincerely Anne. Welcome back on stage. Thank you so much for that. Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Loved it.
Amazing. We're getting comments. Famous saying amazing. Kurt saying amazing. Hetty saying amazing. Beautiful, beautiful song.
Oh, thanks,
Really
everyone.
beautiful song. Thank you for that. And thank you for Thank you to Be Wise. I do speak English. Hold on. Thank you to Be Wise who come in and make sure that the COVID doesn't catch us. They come in and sanitize and spray their wonderful COVID-killing muti. So thank you so much for that. Making sure that we are safe, our guests are safe, and the COVID must just
Go.
Just go.
go away. Go away.
Can I offer drinks?
Ooh, thirsty. Yes,
please.
Okay.
Say no, ma'am.
Okay, well.
Question is, what have you got?
Well, in
Does
my
it-
cubby over here, I have a whole lot of non-alcoholics. You're
Yay.
welcome.
We love a non-alcoholic beer.
We love a good. Now I've got Savannah lemon.
Let me, please.
You want that?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we've got Devil's Peak, which has got a blue-green color label. If you want that
Okay.
one. And then we've got another one. I don't know what that is. I can't short.
I feel
No,
like
I
you
see.
Pink
said some
label.
pink.
With pink.
I think you should take the one
Oh
with
no,
the
I'm doing
pink.
this one. That's
Oh,
like it's
okay.
like apparently like peach
It's peach,
juice.
yeah.
I also
I've
want a
tasted
peach
that.
one. Is
Oh,
there
no.
another
We
peach
can
one?
harvest this. Come and pour into a glass.
Alright.
We can harvest this if you'd like to do
That's
that.
cool for me.
Okay, and then I want the lemon. What pink or blue?
Give me the blue.
You
But
want
I
the
feel
blue?
like you should do no work in case it hurts our nails. Surely
Yeah.
there's somebody.
Just got them done.
Okay, because I don't know how to open it.
Nothing better that I like more than a damsel in distress.
Yes, yes. Well, not damsels in distress, just damsels that are lazy. just don't wanna do it. Don't wanna do it. You do it.
Is you're fine with the
That's
rest of that?
perfectly fine, thank
That
you.
good?
the butler's coming. We've got a butler.
I know, I can't wait. I don't think I've ever been butlered before.
Grant the butler.
Let me say,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, that's cool. It makes me feel really boss. What happened?
Taking over the world, one beer at a time. One non-alcoholic beer at a time.
That is delicious. I'm not going to joke.
Cheers.
Happy Women's Month.
Yeah, happy Women's Month.
yeah.
It's delicious. I feel like I drank before we cheers.
It's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It is good.
Note to self.
This is nice as well.
I would always see people walking out of like the shop with like cases of the non-alcoholic beer, and I'm like, what a waste of calories.
Yeah.
What a waste.
And a waste of money. At least go all out, you know, buy it with alcohol.
If
Or
I'm
not
going to
now,
drink
but,
my calories,
you know.
I must get drunk. What is the otherwise? What is the point?
That's
What is
very
the point? What are we doing here? Don't waste my time. Okay. So let's do a couple. I've got a couple quick fire questions for us. Let's see.
That makes me stress.
Yeah. It just means don't think too hard about
Okay.
it. Just go for it.
I can do that.
Okay, wait, how does it work?
I think I want to do an alternating just to keep you both on your toes.
Sorry, I thought it was like a quiz. Like,
I love
It's
a quiz.
like a fast question, like
Yeah.
tea or coffee.
oh,
Yes.
Stuff like that, right?
Boxes or briefs, that kind of
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
It's very fun.
That's a different question for a different.
yeah.
Boxes of
This
brief.
is the woman's special.
Yes.
The woman's
So I'm going to start with you, sincerely, Anne, and then I'm going to fire like so, like 1, 2,
Okay.
and 2. Here we go. Shark diving, bungee jumping, or skydiving?
bungee jumping.
Okay, fine. What's your favorite cheesy pickup line, and has it worked on you?
I've got a boyfriend for 5 years now, so honestly, I don't know.
Did he use a line? Did it work?
No, he didn't.
Good for him.
He's a good man.
But
yeah.
I don't have a favorite pickup line because I don't like pickup lines.
Because they're ridiculous, but sometimes they
Yeah.
make you laugh and they can trick you.
That's very true.
That's true.
If it's a good one, then maybe I would have fell for it.
Yeah.
But I don't like them in general. I think it's
No.
like, you know,
They're
you're
awful.
not being creative.
No.
Yeah.
It's actually, no, it's terrible. Look, I'm not going to slam them because they're only teenage boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Your favorite Disney movie?
Aladdin.
Okay, I will accept that. The right answer, of course, is the
Lion King.
but-
No, that's what I was like. I should have said Lion King.
Everybody knows that, but okay. What is the weirdest Wikipedia rabbit hole you've ever fallen down? I feel like you get all the deep ones, but okay.
A lot of like serial killer stuff, and I know it sounds so weird, but you know those documentaries. And sometimes when I watch documentaries on YouTube, I'll go Wikipedia it just to get like all extra information they didn't put in there.
Yeah.
It's dark, it's deep, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that do that too.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
There's a reason why those shows are so popular, like Women Who Kill and My
makes-
Neighbor
yeah.
Went Crazy. I don't know what those
48
shows are.
Hours is a good one.
There.
I'll
That's
go
a
check
real-
that out. I
it's a
haven't
real
looked at
good
that.
one, yeah.
Isn't that the one where you figure out how to not get caught? Not get
Yeah.
caught.
Maybe, I don't know.
Why are you watching
Don't
that?
they all do that? Isn't that all? Don't do this.
Yes.
Do it
Yeah.
in a different way?
If you can evade for the first 48 hours, you can get away with your crime. I see you, Alexandra May. I see you.
She's doing research, guys. Lock your doors.
Exactly. Don't let a cute pink sprite into your house.
She's got the best front as well. I mean, like, she's so cute.
She
she's
looks
beautiful.
so harmless.
No one would
and then
think.
like 48 hours, you won't find
You
me.
see
Yeah.
now. You see now.
She's so tiny you won't find her.
There's also that. Your favorite physical attribute about yourself?
My hair.
Okay, cool. Yes, I
got
agree.
amazing
Yes,
hair.
we concur.
Thanks.
Tell me about the best vacation you've ever had.
The garden route. It was like last year. It was like most recent vacation, and I loved it so much. I want to go back every weekend.
Fair
if
enough.
I can.
Beautiful down there. Can't argue that.
Amazing.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I believe there's weird stuff that we can't see.
Like spirit.
Yeah, but not like Casper the Ghost kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a nice guy.
He was.
Not allowed spirits anymore.
Dun, dun.
Who dad jokes?
That was amazing.
Well, they had to make an appearance. At least one dad joke. It is a man cave after all.
Yes.
No matter how much lipstick we put on it. Okay, what would be harder for you to give up? Coffee or alcohol? Just ignore the lockdown. Back when you could choose.
I think coffee, because really, I never used to drink a lot of coffee, but the last 5 years of my life, I just drink so much coffee, and especially in the mornings. I
Okay.
need that. I could let go of alcohol. I love my wine, especially my red wine, but coffee needed in the morning.
So
Otherwise, I'm not
alcohol's
myself.
got to go.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Life juice.
Life juice. I must say that I'm also a coffee zombie. I like to think that I'm a really nice person, except don't talk to me.
Before coffee.
Also, you don't care how I slept or my dreams. I'm alive now, so let's not make this something that it's not.
Give me my damn coffee.
Just give me my damn coffee. And then for both of you, but I'll start with you, of course, any hidden talents? Because I know that musicians, creative people always have something, hidden talents or something you would like to hide from us, like a puzzle of 3 kittens that's 1,000 pieces that's sitting on your, the serial killer wall.
I don't know.
The dungeon that's
You
in
are
the basement.
talent, honey. Everything
No,
about
man.
it. Yeah.
You don't have a hidden talent like, I don't like drawing with your feet or, I don't know.
That's so weird.
I don't know.
Drawing with your
I'll have to think about that. Ask her and then I'll...
Okay.
if I'll
Any
Well,
hidden
honestly,
talents?
I don't have a hidden talent, but I really like doing DIY. Like, I love making something
DIY.
out of nothing.
Okay.
Basically, like
Good
an
with your
old
hands.
thing. Yeah, I love that, and I don't think it's really a talent. It's more a hobby.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hidden
mostly my
hobby.
talents. Everybody knows about it. I don't know. There's nothing. I don't think.
Cool.
Oh, I found something.
No, okay, well, Anne, and then I will ask you the same question.
Fair enough.
I like cooking weird stuff, and I bake with like sweet potato and like cashews, and then it looks like a cake that's a normal cake.
Sweet potatoes and cashews.
Yeah, and then it's
Okay.
like a
So next stop when lockdown opens up, Anne's house.
Please invite us.
Oh well.
Hidden talent. I don't know. Maybe accents. I don't know.
You did a few impersonations as well just now.
So
Now you have to do
Okay,
it.
go, do now? Do.
I don't know.
On the
I
spot.
have nothing prepared.
Do the Beauty and the Beast one you did.
Well, yes, we had our little garçon. I can do little French. Comment ça va? Ça va bien? Oh, actually, that's what my actual talent is I can say that I don't speak the language in quite a few languages, including Russian.
That's brilliant.
amazing.
Absolute genius.
Yeah.
That's
Я плохо
amazing.
говорю по-русски.
That's
Don't speak the Russian.
Great.
Je ne parle pas français. En français. Ich spreche kein Deutsch in German. Yeah. What is it in Italian? Once upon a time, I worked for an import-export company, and I had to speak to this lady who was going to be helping us with the chairs and the import-export. And she answers the phone on some pronto, because Italy. And I'm like, hello, we're calling from your South African branch. Pronto. Hi, I just need to speak to the web. Pronto. And she moves the phone. And I'm like, what is going on? Try again. Pronto. Hi, I'm calling from Japan. Pronto.
Oh my
She hung up on
goodness.
me like 3-4 times. Eventually, I'm like, Google Translate this. Ho bisogno qualcuno che parli inglese, per favore. And she's like, yes, how can I help you?
No.
So you had to go learn that whole line.
Oh my God.
What?
Why?
What's the point?
Why?
Oh, so you had to go through that.
Yeah, I had to. So I was like, it doesn't matter what language it is. It's good. I need to collect Mandarin or any other exotic languages here.
I can speak a bit of Japanese.
Oh, very
Of course, there's a hidden talent.
It is.
I didn't even think of that. 日本語が少し話します。私と晩ご飯を食べませんか？
Hustle.
I just asked you out for lunch. You want to have lunch with me tomorrow?
Whooshy whooshy.
もしもし。こんばんは。
That's all I've got. And sayonara.
さよなら。Say farewell.
I really need to learn Japanese as I have
That
like a
is so cool.
Japanese sister-in-law.
Oh,
A cousin-in-law.
really?
It was really cool.
It's actually not difficult.
Well, my cousin picked it up pretty quickly, but I think that's because he wanted to marry her.
Just,
so-
you just got to watch a lot of anime.
Oh, that's also a
Okay.
thing. That's
Yeah.
true.
But that's impressive.
That
man.
is impressive.
Well done.
Wait. ありがとうございます.
Yes.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
the
know what
way.
to say.
So my sister traveled with the Turi Vita, and she went all over China, and she actually got home like just before, like stuff went down in China
Yeah.
and
Right.
in Wuhan. And she also traveled Japan and Hong Kong, and she literally came home saying like phrases like what you're saying.
Amazing.
Anything that she's saying, but it sounds
So
beautiful.
quick.
It sounds
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's such an easy language to pick up. I'm not even
Okay.
joking.
Take your word for it.
Yeah.
Let's try.
One day when I'm big. It
Next
just
time I
doesn't-
see you, we'll have a whole conversation.
When you're Queen Latifah and you can meditate, I'm going to learn how to
and
speak
Japanese. I would only do that so that I can make sure that the Chinese tattoos and the Japanese symbol tattoos are actually the real thing.
Yes.
Otherwise, people are writing like street rat on you.
Street rat.
I don't know what people.
But you're like, oh, it says
Hood rat.
Alexandra, I didn't ask you. Tell me about your hidden talents.
My hidden talent.
Who are you
So,
behind closed doors?
Oh, well, you know what? You know what? The reality is, I'm such a granny, so I literally have a Yorkie. Like, I'm a granny dog. I'm a granny person. And my secret talent is that I crochet.
I was about to say you
Awesome.
only get to call yourself a granny if you crocheted your Yorkie a little bag.
A carry bag.
I actually crochet like my own little shirts and everything.
That's
And
very
I have
cute.
got patterns for like a little dress for her.
You see?
So I have to sit down and just do it.
For
But I'm
granny.
like,
I love
it.
that.
but the funny thing is, like, I prefer crocheting to like knitting.
Likewise, because I feel like so at any good, well, not any good. A lot of like all girls schools teach you all this stuff that you really will never ever need.
all the stuff that's practical
Yeah,
for life. you
like
know?
how to what's that thing, that embroidery thing with the round ring
yeah,
that they did on like
Doilies.
Jane Eyre. Like the last time people did that was in a drawing room with Jane Eyre. Nobody does that anymore. Okay, nobody does that. That and the crocheting and the knitting. And I never could not drop a stitch on knitting, because knitting is the two needles, no?
Yeah.
And you go and you go and you go, and then you think you're done, and then there's 3 holes, and you're like,
yeah.
I'm not going
And
back.
also the needles are like so long, you know. So
I'm not
and with
going
the
back.
crochet, like that, you can sit there on a plane, you can sit there anywhere, and no one will know what you're doing. You just
And then
keep
with
it.
the needles, if you just drop that one needle by accident, and then the entire thing's gone.
Everything's lost. So crochet is the future. You and I can granny anytime.
Crochet is the future, guys.
Well, next crochet party, please invite us. I would love to
when we
learn.
go to Anne's house for dinner,
Yes.
we'll go learn Japanese and crochet.
There we go.
Yes.
Cool.
That sounds
And I'm-
wonderful.
I'm quarter to becoming a cat lady as well. I'm in the process of putting in paperwork to be a
You're
cat
gonna adopt
lady.
a cat.
Please, can I tell you how difficult it's been? I thought during the lockdown there were so many lost animals, but no. I am like, you have 1,000 hoops to go through for the paperwork, but one day is one day. We will
amazing,
overcome
though.
and become grannies and cat ladies.
Cats
And
are
live our
the best.
best lives.
What did you do during lockdown? Well,
And then you could knit my kitten something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wait,
can
crochet.
knit like little socks.
I will totally knit crochet. Not I'm gonna crochet.
Oh,
I'm
crochet.
gonna,
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
gonna
yes.
crochet. I'm gonna crochet your cat some socks or something.
Yeah. Well, cats will hate it. It will be funny to see
Them
they'll
destroy.
like,
We've got a little cat and we love her so much. She's my little baby.
Cutie. What does she look like?
She's like bont. In Afrikaans we'll say bont.
Bont. Colourful.
Colourful.
Calico.
Yeah, like brown.
Tortoise.
Bit of
tortoise.
yellow.
tortoise.
Tortoise shell. Yes, she looks like that. And she's very cute. She's 6 years old. She's very needy these days. Comes and sleeps on me every morning. Wakes me up when my alarm goes off and I sleep through my alarm. She'll come and like,
Nudge you.
yeah.
It's time.
She's like, girl, you gotta wake up, got things
Feed
to do.
me.
hungry.
Yeah.
My parents have just adopted a little Boerboel rescue. And when I say little, I mean like a giant.
Yeah.
And
Quite
he's
big.
adorable. His name is Bailey, but he's wild. He's wild and unkempt, and you can't stop. And when he jumps up, he's like my shoulder length.
Oh, wow.
So we play, and I bruise really easily. And he made like a huge, like he thinks I'm the bone, and I'm not. I'm not bony.
Oh, you
at
tasty.
all. He's like, you're so yum. But before we get into a whole like furry mom rabbit hole from which we can never return,
Never.
The irony.
let's talk music. I know that we've spoken about the two ladies on the couch, but Alexandra, I'm a little bit interested to know, you're an incredible singer, talent yourself. Tell me about some new music on your horizon, perhaps?
Yeah, well, there is some stuff happening. You know, lockdown has been great for writing, right?
Yes.
And actually, I want to chat to you guys later in a minute, like about writing and what y'all have been doing.
Yes.
But yeah, I've been writing a heck of a lot. I released a single maybe like 2 months ago. Again, I can't remember these things. It's all become one big 12 year. So a couple months ago, I released a single. It's doing pretty cool in the charts. And then I've got a new one coming out in a few months that I'm like yet to announce the date. But I'm really excited for that.
Awesome.
Wrote that literally in the middle of lockdown.
Amazing.
About not being able to go out. It's hilarious. Like that is it. And then I've been busy with my little
show that I do every week, and that's just what I do when it comes to
You're
music
busy.
and creativity.
Busy.
Is that your Ross and Rachel song?
No, that was
That was
before.
amazing.
I
I
forgot
saw
about
that.
That
Yeah.
was before that one.
Oh, really?
That was
How did I
really
miss
cute.
That's
I
such
saw
a
that.
cool
It was
song.
so nice. Yeah.
Such a cool song.
Gosh, no,
Wonderful.
I wrote that with Jimmy Nevis.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome. Love
He-
Jimmy Nevis.
Isn't he like just the nicest? So I was down in Cape Town, maybe, definitely, it was like mid last year, whenever it was, and I was there for like a good writing, like a couple of weeks, like writing. And I was able to get into a room with him, and we were literally chatting about Jen Aniston, and I was like, we gotta talk about Friends, because why talk about Romeo and Juliet when you can talk about Ross and Rachel?
True.
Like that is what, and then we just released like a really cool acoustic version of the song.
Very cool.
And yeah, I totally forgot. Thank you, Anne.
I love that
I
song.
saw that song.
It's
it was
so
so nice.
cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Really
well written.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's very kind. Thank you.
And there's lots of like depth that you can go into with Ross and Rachel. There's
Oh, totally.
very little that happens with Romeo and Juliet except that they kill themselves
And
because
they
they're silly
die.
little teenagers.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
If you've
sorry.
never watched it.
Sorry if you missed it, I'm sorry.
I actually wanted to ask. So when it comes to like songwriting, when it comes to the group, like I don't know, Bunny, like perhaps you, if you want to add into this, like when it comes to like inspo, where have you guys been during lockdown? Are you trying to write stuff that's getting you through lockdown? Are you trying to write stuff that just because you randomly feel like somehow doing this, or are you writing for people in lockdown? Like where are you guys at?
Good question. You go.
That's quite a tough question. Mostly, I haven't written about anything that, like, get me out of here, stuff like that. No, I haven't. It's been more like kind of love songs. I think I'm a sucker for love. I really am, because
yeah.
Love that.
most of my songs are love songs, except for the one I'll be doing tonight. It's about love, but it's not a love song. Yeah, but no, nothing about like get free me,
Yeah, break out of here.
Well, on the topic of your creative process, if I can interrupt you, and when we come back, we can talk about your creative process. Why don't you play us that music that you're talking about?
Let's
Why don't
do
we just
it.
do that right now?
Let's do that. Okay,
Yeah.
guys. See you again just now.
So while she's prepping, perhaps you can tell us about your creative process.
Particularly relating to lockdown, I
yeah.
suppose. Funny enough, my husband and I just sort of, for fun, started writing a lockdown song together. We never finished it. Come on, Tim.
Well, you've got goals, now you've got stuff for the to-do list.
We were like, Tim's there.
Well, here we go. Just Me is ready for us to hear her music, and
Yeah.
take it away.
You were too cold for my light craving soul, but I still gave in. Misunderstood, unforgiven, it all caved in. And once again you lead me back to the place where it all began. And here I go again. Here I go again. Ooh, here I go again. Here I go again. Ooh, I give in. I give in. Taking deep breaths never really worked for me. Making mistakes my only therapy. And looking back never changed anything. It's damn beautiful, but it leaves another sting. Yeah. Here I go again. Here I go again. Ooh, here I go again, again. have mercy on my soul. Keep me grounded, make me whole. 4 steps backwards, losing control. 4 steps backwards, losing control. Here I go again. Here I go again. Ooh, ooh. Here I go again and again and again. I give in. I give in.
Thank you so much, Jasmia. Welcome back on stage. And another big thank you
Well done.
to my belly. I'm going to rub my belly for this one. Thank you to Urban Crust who took care of us tonight, filling our guts. It says crust your gut. That's what you should do. Just crust it.
Crust your guts.
I think you can go to urbancrust.co.za. They're here just down the corner in Sundowner, but they're all over Johannesburg. So thank you so much for making us.
Yeah, and thanks for the gluten-free.
Yeah, that was delicious.
It was the gluten-free
Yeah.
versions. They've got the vegan cheeses. They've got everything you need for all of our dietary requirements.
dietary requirements.
That's
I
what
love
they
that.
are. I never used to be a problematic person. I'd eat everything, obviously, because why not? And then suddenly you've discovered that perhaps you're a little bit of a celiac, or perhaps you can't eat the cheese, and perhaps you've got a spot of diabetes, and you cannot eat the things that you used to eat. So it's nice to know that you
I
can
still eat everything.
still have pizza. Good for you. Fight the good
Rebel.
fight.
Yeah. If it makes me feel bad, so what? It's okay. I'll be fine tomorrow again.
That is true. Yeah. Somebody told me once upon a time, because I was like, oh, there's so much that I can't eat anymore. He's like, you know, the magic ingredient to being able to eat everything you want is exercise. And I was like, go away. Stop swearing.
Yeah.
Get out
Who
of
do
here.
you think you are?
Who do you think you are? Tell me your exercise.
Speaking a language I don't understand.
Rude.
Oh gosh. Oh, by the way, we're getting some really, really cool comments here from Nadia saying, "Yee, go Mia,
Awesome.
yees."
Oh, thank you, Nadia.
Girl, wait, how do I say it? Girl, you got soul.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly how you
And
say
then we
it.
go, wow, 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 wow.
Thank you. That's so
You're
sweet.
so welcome.
Nice.
Oh, people
well,
are
it was
being
a
nice.
fantastic performance, so thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for that. So it's good to know that you guys are doing the right thing with your lives. So there's also that.
I hope so.
You're doing good.
You've chosen well, or at least the craft chose you well.
Yeah.
So the other thing that we were talking about, rabbit holes. You were talking about, or at least Alexandra mentioned about what has inspired your process, your writing process during lockdown. I can say I've been through this big rabbit hole of awakening. I haven't really been like
Nice.
writing,
Yeah.
but lots of ideas in terms of what the role of being a creative is in the world.
Yeah.
Specifically because they shut us all the way down, all the way down.
Yes.
No mercy.
Like, and I hadn't done a live thing probably since February, and then I did an online thing last week,
You shoot
Sunday.
your voice. Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much. But dude, I got it from my mama.
Yeah.
But it was really good to be back in that space, and we kind of forget the kind of energy that you share with people when you share that place of
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
that vulnerability, that opinion of yourself, that belief of whatever it is. It's so easy to forget, specifically now because they told us to be quiet.
And we're loud
I'm not going to get
people.
over it.
I think it's crazy. Like what you say is so true because I literally have not played a gig since like March for 6 months.
Yeah, it's a
And
lot.
then I played my first gig in 6 months last weekend, the weekend before, and it was so weird to hear an applause and not like see all like the hearts,
Yeah.
which we love by the way. We
Love
love
the
hearts.
hearts.
Please keep sending
Love.
hearts. But it's really nice to like hear a real live applause because you're like, wow, it's like real people. Oh my gosh.
And it
Yeah, we
ignites that fire in you again, because that's what we live for.
And we
live
feed
for
off that.
connecting with people. Thank you so much.
And just
Thank
as a
you.
disclaimer, we're all socially distanced. So.
Yeah.
And they're clapping
Kind
really
of.
far from each other.
That extra hard laugh was amazing.
It's all true.
Yeah. Very true.
So the other thing that is on the cards is the 2020. Once it's over, we're moving on. And there's lots of digital things that we're doing, and we've found different ways to pivot and the like. And also we've discovered these other hobbies. What could you possibly be doing if you weren't a musician assist? Yes, that's a word. It's a real word.
I would probably, if I wasn't a musician but also not a creative
And also not teaching.
and also not teaching, I'd probably be a medical journalist.
Oh, wow.
That is so interesting and left field and so specific.
Well, I studied stuff like that. So
What did you study?
I
Tell
did
us.
I did a BSc in physiology and psychology, and then I did an honors
Smarter than
at
all of
Wits
us.
med school in physiology, and
How
I've
did
just
you
got
do
a
everything?
no,
So smart. When did
just-
you have time when you look like you're 23?
That's amazing.
When did you do that?
because I'm not 23. That is how. It's my
Well, you
secret.
look it.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where did the years go? How did you do it?
How? It was hard.
I can imagine.
I hardly slept.
You're
It was
obviously
so bad.
very intelligent.
She is. And
I
she's
can
also
see
hiding
it.
the fact that she was like a prodigy because she obviously was in university at 17 or 12.
Something like that.
Something to
'Cause how many degrees
accelerate
do
this
you have?
process.
I don't know if it does the undergrad and the postgrad count as two.
I think it all counts as degrees because it's different ones you got.
And it's
Okay,
like
then it's
years
two.
of your life.
Two.
Yours
Look at you. Look at you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Very much you go, girl.
Yeah.
Took the word straight out of my mouth.
Well, you asked, so
I did. I'm a very nosy person. Let me into your life.
We love that, buddy.
yeah.
And Mia, if you could think about something else that you would possibly do if you were to allocate all your life hours to not being a musician, what would it be?
I would really one day. I still want to do that. Not become like a fashion designer, but like a seamstress. I would like to make my own clothes and stuff like that.
Very
It's on the bucket list, and I'm working on it.
Very cool.
I'm working on it because it's not easy working with those machines. And I don't have a big one now. I've got this tiny little one that
That's
I bought
awesome.
at the China Mall.
Oh,
That's just not the size of the machine that counts.
of course a man's going to say that. I just want you to know that size matters.
Are we going to tell them who said it?
Doesn't matter that we're in a man cave. No, I'm kidding. No, you're all right. You're perfect the way you are.
you're good. Don't worry. So that I would love to do that
But that would be
because
so
I love
cool.
clothes and
With your music.
yes.
They kind of
I
work
want
hand in
to
hand.
have merch in the future, but I want to make my own merch. I don't want it to be like T-shirts that has the same printing
Yeah.
every single time. Like I want it to be like limited edition pieces that you can
Yeah.
buy, because obviously you need quite. Merch is a different business, and
Yeah.
you need quite a following for stuff like that. But as a small musician, if I can say it that way, small musician, I can start by making unique, limited edition or just one pieces that you can buy and no one else will have it.
I'm pretty certain that
Yeah.
Prince did that kind of thing. It's like
He
something
did?
that he made for himself, and then
Cool.
10, 15 years later, it's worth bajillions and marillions.
You never know.
Bajillions. and,
Fingers
it's
crossed.
and it's actually more special that way.
Yeah,
If,
I would like to do. That's my idea. I would like to make it myself, and then if you want to buy it, you would definitely be the only one that has that specific item.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
From your
There's
favorite
so much
artist.
value in that.
There is, really, truly. Once I figure out how to monetize being a beach bum, that's the other thing.
Is that what you would do?
You wouldn't think that I need a tan, but I really enjoy being in the sun.
Nothing wrong with the beach.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the
Nothing wrong.
beach.
You're a sun
And
child, yeah.
Hopefully, I could have like a little bar.
Yeah.
You know, and I would be
Your own little
the
business.
music, the welcome, the chef,
Everything.
A walking
And the
party. You are already a walking party.
Yeah.
I'd
Oh,
be like,
yes.
hello.
string up
Yeah,
the
love
hammocks.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Only if I could figure out how to monetize it. I don't know how to do it.
Start a
Restaurant
TikTok
with
channel. Apparently, that's how you make money these days.
Now you've
Guys,
opened
really.
Pandora's
Do you guys have TikTok?
box.
Do I what?
Do you do TikTok?
Do I do TikTok? What is a TikTok? No, like
No.
a Tic Tac. You can eat it. No,
TikTok. You see, this is again the age thing.
I have
TikTok.
I have a TikTok.
Okay.
I own
What
a TikTok.
happens on TikTok?
I have no idea. I have no
Is
idea.
it a feed? Is it a thing that you watch?
It's a feed thing, and also it's up to you. I think how it all works in the background of making
The
whatever.
algorithms.
That's the word.
That's
the
the one.
algorithm is that you have to actually physically like swipe down,
Yeah.
go down, scroll down, in order for you to get to the next video, which proves that you have rewatched or watched, which means you've got. You
What?
Can then,
I've rewatched her. Watched her. What?
you can then rewatch or watch the same video over and over again, and it's sort of I don't know. It just means
That's
I don't know
crazy.
what it means. It means something else. It means something different to Instagram.
What
I don't
is
know.
it?
I'm actually starting to get scared because I kind of imagine this is what our parents must have felt like when fax machines disappeared.
Can you imagine?
Because I don't,
Oh, buddy, you are.
I don't understand
Bunny.
any of it. It's like when Vines came, I was like, okay, cool, Vines, I get it. It's like a 6-second video. And then like TikTok. And in the adult world, they're talking about TikTok's value on the markets and blah, blah. And it's going to go to China and it's not. It's leaving China.
Yeah, it
and
doesn't make
America
sense.
wants to buy this. And I'm like, okay, adult world. When you come to this, the front end of it,
Yeah.
you come to the front end of it, and it's just videos, lots of kids, like really fast. And now
Yeah.
you're talking about rewatching the watch, and I don't know.
I don't understand.
I'm
so scared.
I've
lost
I've
now.
tried to get into it. I've honestly tried, but I have no idea. I've just got down Instagram how to use a hashtag. So I honestly have
Same here.
no idea.
But this is how
this whole
12-year-olds are going to become millionaires without this. This is how they do it.
That's already happening.
Do you have TikTok?
I do.
Yeah, you spoke pretty
Tell us
confidently.
about it.
Tell us everything
I
about
feel
TikTok.
outnumbered though. Am
No,
I
no.
safe?
We want you to teach us.
I see. So that thing you're talking about is
Yes.
you have to scroll to see the next video.
Yeah.
But the algorithm picks up if you watch it again.
Yeah.
Then the algorithm picks up that that's a good video. But what people
That's
no, but
what I
what
was trying
people
to say.
do, it's exactly that. But what people do is they'll say, "Oh, something really interesting is about to happen." They'll do that red circle. Watch this
like
spot,
clickbait
and then nothing
vibes.
happens. And then you watch it again, and you try and find what's happening in that red circle, and then you watch it again.
That's clever.
But
though.
nothing happens, so they're
That's
actually
clever, though. That's
very
cold
clever.
and genius.
Yeah.
Very, very
that's
clever.
a flippin' genius child right
Yeah, absolutely.
You've just described what I imagine happens to cats when you switch on a laser. You're like a red dot and you're waiting. Something's going to happen.
That is so accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like the red dot, and I'm looking at the red dot, and I'm thinking, but wait, what's happening? It also reminds me of, if you love your comedy, I think her name is Eliza Schlesinger. She talks about the millennials, and there's like ranges of millennials. We are the elder millennials. If you're
I
going
love
like,
it. The elder.
elder millennials. And she does this really great thing where she goes, gather round, kids. Gather round the Snapchat, kids. 'Cause Snapchat's another one. I just don't know what's going
I
on.
never got that. I never got
Gather
that.
round the Snapchat or the TikTok, and I'll tell you the tale of the landline.
I love that.
Right? Because do you remember there was a time when you were just not available and nobody could leave a message?
Yeah.
You just
Living your best life. That's what I call
or
it.
your dad would pick up the phone and be like, Bunny is not available. She's doing her homework.
Yeah.
I remember the turny ones. What do you call them?
Do you know how to
turn-
operate
On the-
that?
on the
Yeah.
phones.
Did you see the video of those two teenagers trying to operate it? And it looked pretty much like that scene in Zoolander when they were trying to get inside the apple. And they were like trying to break the machine. They're like, how do you make a phone call?
I'd love to see that.
What is the sorcery?
It's
Yeah.
sorcery. It's sorcery. So yeah, that was thanks for that wave of horror and fear that just washed over me because of TikTok. Because
But I learned something now, at least.
I'm still scared.
Me too.
I'm gonna download it and be like, oh.
What
We
am I
should
doing
all-
here?
We should all go to Anne's house
For a
supper
tutorial.
to learn how to speak Japanese
And
to do
crochet,
TikTok, and
and-
to crochet. We'll do
Yes.
crochet as well.
Yeah.
And we'll flip and meditate. We'll do that.
We
all.
can
We'll do
make
everything.
TikTok videos.
We can make a
Of us
TikTok
crocheting.
and meditating.
And I'll make you guys
Japanese.
a unique garment or
Yes,
something.
yes, please do.
Yeah.
I can see exactly what this is gonna be like.
Look at all the
The
guys. They're just
TikTok-
like, oh my word.
If the TikTok can do sepia tone to make it look like in the olden days, you bring your crochet hooks. Okay. Somebody's gonna bring a fax machine. I think I might have one at home. And we're going to freak out all the younger millennials
Yes.
with all this technology.
All this
Sounds like a
Ancient-
fantastic
Ancient
plan.
technology. We'll be like archaeologists.
Paleontologists.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the Ross.
Yeah.
That's what Ross
yeah.
is.
That's the Ross.
Yeah.
Full circle right there.
There
Full
you go.
circle.
You're right, paleontologist.
Are we really?
You were saying we were on a
We're
break.
on a break. I thought we were taking a break. I never
Oh,
know.
no, we're not on a
I'm
break.
new to TV, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
me
are we going to a
too.
Wait, are
commercial
we
break?
really on a break? No, for real.
No, we're not on a break.
We were on a break.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That took you way too long. That took you way too long.
Hang on. Okay, I have to ask the question.
Ask the question.
Were they on a break or not?
They were totally on a break,
They were
guys.
on a break.
The thing is, do you have sex the next night of the break? I just want to know.
No.
Exactly.
Doesn't
I
make
agree. They were
sense.
on
Once.
a break, but totally
Just one time.
But then the break broke.
The break. They broke the break.
Yeah, they broke the break.
You broke the break.
Oh, wow.
Entanglement.
It's a new word now.
Yeah.
It's 2020's words of entanglement. The vibe is just that for the purposes of the drama, Rachel just wouldn't listen, because that's also frustrating. And if I'm not going to give this point to the boys, I'm just saying that she could have heard him out. It's easy to get drunk and to slip and fall.
But we're stubborn sometimes, guys, really. Like, honestly, I must say. Stubborn. Women are stubborn sometimes. Men as well, but...
We are, but I do see her point of view where it is you broke the break. It is
Yeah.
you did break the break. You broke the break.
they broke it,
So
break
I
it, broke
I
it.
totally get it. If somebody did it to me, I would want
Yeah.
to slap him senseless.
True.
Maybe I'd make him work hard.
But do we, the other thing is they didn't really have time to discuss the terms of the break. There's terms and conditions.
They
Yeah.
didn't discuss
There
it.
There's
was
a
no
contract.
There was no
know,
contract.
you can't be mad at the man. He fell.
That's a good impersonation as well,
That was
buddy.
good, yeah.
I don't know if I'm mad at the man. Just saying. Because I'm a lover, not a fighter, you know.
Oh,
And I just wanted them to win, you know.
they end 10 seasons later. Don't worry.
Oh, cool.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
That
I've
was
had
like 20 years ago.
it's been highly estrogenated, the MTL today. I think we've done a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I think we might have actually synced our cycles as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the thing that might have
Girl, I'll let you know.
Tell me at the next full moon.
We'll meditate while it's full moon, sync our cycles.
Yep.
See
Because
you
also,
at the-
it's all
Crochet.
about women. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, anyone who's watching this, sorry, but it's about us now.
Yeah,
okay?
it is. It is.
It's our
For
time now.
For the rest of the month, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's our time.
Sorry for you. But it's been really phenomenal
Yeah.
to chat all things music, all things
Yes.
life, and the places that we can find you. Before we run out of time, where can we find you? Your Instagram handles, your Facebook. Tell me everything. I'm going to start with you.
You're amazing, just by the way. And
Stop it,
thank
I like
you.
it. Stop.
Did you come here or can I take you home with me?
I'm available
'Cause you're so
for
sweet.
bar mitzvahs,
Etc.
Just put her in my
etc.
pocket
Yeah.
and just take her home.
She's
You're
just so much
funny.
fun. Hey. Funny bunny.
Yeah,
I think
funny
it's
bunny.
lovely. You think I could fit in a pocket?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok.
She's on TikTok. No, say it proud. She's on TikTok.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
As Sincerely Anne.
Sincerely Anne, yes.
All one
on-
word.
Some of them are like sincerely Anne ._music. Then it looks like a face.
So give me Instagram.
Sincerely Anne _music.
Awesome. Give me TikTok, because that's a thing.
Same thing.
Okay,
Same
cool.
username. And then
And Facebook.
Twitter is sincerely _Anne_. And then Facebook's just search sincerely Anne and you'll find it.
Awesome. Very
Oh,
cool.
YouTube. Sorry, yes. And YouTube.
And YouTube, yes, we want that's where we're monetizing. Going for YouTube. So, Just Mia, how do we find you?
At Just Mia Music everywhere. Well,
Just
on
Mia
YouTube
Music.
it's Just Mia and all hyphens. That is with letters. Yeah,
Caps.
Hyphen.
Capital
There
letters.
you go. I got your back, boots.
Hyphen.
All
That's
caps.
the dash.
All capitals.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but I'm Afrikaans, guys.
No,
People
forgive
please
you.
be kind.
Yes.
But it's capitals, all in for YouTube, Just Mia, with a space between the Just and the Mia. And then for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter,
Okay.
it's at Just Mia Music.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
And if somebody was trying to stalk you, pink Sprite in
Please
the corner?
don't stalk me.
Well, I mean, online investigate you.
It's just, yeah. Oh, because I just watched a crime thing about stalking. So, yeah, no,
No
stalking.
Oh,
And you're not 48-hour girl, so.
yeah.
Oh, well, I'm just Alexandra May Music everywhere. No caps, just one word.
Okay.
Yeah, Alexandra May Music. Yeah.
Very
Google,
cool.
Yeah.
So you
Easy.
can find your
Yeah.
music.
And I have decided that there needs to be a Willie on stage.
Okay, welcome.
Ah!
Hello.
What?
They call me Willie. It's Old English for William.
Graham Woolley.
Graham Willie Watkins. Ladies, I would just like to thank each and every one of you. But if I may just quickly direct my attention to you, you have been such a wonderful hostess.
Thank you for having me. It's been really fun.
I fear I may have lost my position on the show.
I
You
was
have been
hoping.
so dynamic.
I was hoping I could do a bit of an affirmative action thing. I don't know. I don't know.
But I thought you're the same person.
Have the
Weren't they
job
same
because I
person?
work with Mormons.
The BEE points. They're female.
Yeah, we're basically like a 1,000,000% BEE
There we
if
go.
you come on.
Yeah, you should be so lucky.
And we've got Carl and Linda. We've won.
Yeah.
That's true, guys.
Won.
But you do such a fantastic job of it, so I couldn't wrangle it from you.
See,
Thank you
just
so
as
much
we're
for
talking
having
an old
me.
man. What an absolute pleasure. And ladies, to each and
Thank
every
you.
single one of you, I think I speak for all of mankind when I say that we love you and appreciate you immensely, and you are incredibly special to us. Except when you are angry. Then you frighten us and make us want to run away.
Good.
Yes, because hell hath no
We're not
fear.
angry, we're fine.
Yeah, but it's the silent
We're
angry. It's the,
fine.
it's
We're
the,
fine.
It's
Totally
the,
It's all
fine.
fine.
It's the one where you didn't know what you did, but you should have known what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
No,
Just
fine.
do what you want. It's
It's all
fine.
good. It's fine.
But we do
No,
love
go
you,
there.
and
Go
I think
out.
we
Fine.
now know what all women want. What all women want
After this.
is to meditate next to a cat wearing crocheted socks.
What have
Bring
we done?
chocolate. Bring chocolate.
Bring chocolate,
What have we done?
and you
Like she said, what have we done?
you're going to be that
Unknown Japanese.
casual sexual partner. Am I correct? If all of those things happen.
Yes, you can.
Just it. I'm just kidding. We have a little tradition on the show before we
Okay.
go. I say goodbye.
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 And please don't be cuck. Yeah.
Yay!
It's not a
More contagious than Corona, more inviting than the Queen. MTL, we hope the show goes well. And please don't be cock.